All right, given the feedback that you guys gave me on Dia Dos Tres passport bundle, I'd like to break down what you should have seen in these instructions. So this was on a piece of hardware that I bought and used to replace the shower handle. And I always notice the Spanish, of course. You read through the Spanish, and you notice in the first two steps that they use the infinitive. This is fairly common, actually. It's not grammatically correct, but it's an easy way to get around using commands, and even native speakers do it. So notice they say cortar el suministro de agua, sacar la tapa y el tornillo. And then all of a sudden, in the next two steps, they start using commands. Remueva. And that's a formal command because the verb is remover. So an ER verb, remueva, looks like an AR verb, must be formal. Desatornille. We learned some of those hardware vocabulary terms in the first chapter. Un tornillo would be a screw, right? Tornillador, screwdriver. Desatornille is unscrew the screws. Remueva, again, they continue with the formal commands. Reensamble, some of this vocabulary, I'm thinking, okay, I don't know what that is, but I know that so far we've had formal commands. And so if I want to go and look it up, I would consider resamble. That must be reensamblear. So I'll go look it up to confirm that it is and to get the meaning from it if you can't figure it out in context. But here's one that I do recognize, abrir. Abrir is a common basic verb, but it's an IR verb. And it ends with an E. That's the way it should be. That is not formal. That's informal. So we see two things here. First of all, cortar is in the infinitive. Put it into an informal command. Corto as an AR verb, so the opposite would be corte. This should be the proper command for the first step. Sacar. Let's take this infinitive, put it into the yo form. Saco. AR verb would look like this, but that's sase. There we go. Sake. These are grammatically correct now. Corte el suministro de agua y saque la tapa. Okay? And change abre because that's suddenly two from the other ustedes commands. Let me do here. Abrir. Abro. It's IR verb, so it gotta look like an AR verb. Abra. Abracadabra. Those are the errors that you should have found. Hopefully this clarifies. Keep looking for instructions around your house in Spanish and see how grammatically correct they are. We'll do little projects like this in the future to see how much Spanish is in your world.